See I'm moving real low, believe I'm on a high note.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Carolyn and I do a ton of fashion, beauty, lifestyle videos. This week's video is going to be another talkative video. I'm trying to gear more towards talkative videos because I want to be able to connect to you all and just talk about things that I've gone through and experienced, and hopefully it can help or relate to other females out there. And I want to build a community that's more for the females because I've seen my analytics and it's a ton of like men, and a lot of the men who comment are really creepy, and it's just my videos aren't for creepy men, and it seems like a lot of my try on videos attracts that, and I don't want that to be my community. I want it to be a safe place for other females to come to, and we can all talk about our experiences, and anything that I talk about can relate to you and help you out in any way, shape, or form. So that's kind of what I want to try and build. So I'm trying to do more talkative videos like that. So yeah, that is going to be this week's video, another talkative one, and I hope this helps. This one's going to be about what I've learned being in a healthy relationship, what I did not even know was right when I was in my toxic relationship, and it's just something that I think all females should know and be aware of. And yeah, so let's just get started. So a little bit of background about my current relationship is that we'll be reaching our 3-year anniversary at the end of April, but we will know each other for 3 years at the end of February because that's when we first started talking, and this has been literally the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. And let me tell you, he took me on because I was very toxic, because you don't even realize that when you're in a toxic relationship, you unintentionally get toxic habits. Like the way you think, it becomes toxic because that's how you kind of react, or you have to defend yourself, or that's how you just become being in a toxic relationship. You yourself get toxic habits, and that's what happened with me. So Luke had not a lot, but it was definitely difficult at the beginning because I had huge trust issues, and I was very jealous. I had very emotional, which is totally fine, which I'll get into later about it's totally okay to be emotional, and you have every right to feel the way you feel. But it was a lot because I was not trusting, and I had a lot of baggage, I guess, from my past relationship, because my past relationship, I was with a serial cheater basically, and he cheated on me multiple times throughout the relationship, mentally, physically as well. Like one time he did actually while I was visiting my family, and I lived in Florida at the time, so I went back home to my home state to see him for Christmas, and he was consistently using dating apps to meet other females and then reach out to them over Instagram and be like, hey, I found you here, or I just think you're really cute, I want to get to know you. But he finally took the step when I was finally out of the state to make a move and meet up with one of the girls that he met on the dating app. He bought him a hotel and then did the deed with her and everything. So it wasn't just over text or over social media, which I still think is cheating. It actually went as far as physically cheating and like doing the deed with them, and it was just consecutively. And whenever I would bring something up, he would always gaslight me and make me feel like I'm the emotional one, I'm the one that's crazy, I'm the one that, why am I stressing over this, why am I looking through his stuff, why am I being a stalker and putting this much effort in, and made me feel crazy and wrong for caring so much and wanting to figure out why and everything like that. So overall, it was just with a narcissistic, gaslighting, serial cheater, and it took a lot out of me. I became very insecure. I had no self-love for myself. I had very low self-esteem, and I just had huge jealousy issues and trust issues, like huge, like major. And so when I got with Luke, he had to basically not, I don't know, like unteach me that, or like make me feel safe again and make me feel like I don't need to be that way and have all these constant walls up and be so worried about things, and just make me feel safe. First off, what I've learned is that I have every right to feel the way I feel, and I'm not crazy, I'm not emotional, and I'm not like being a female. Like there's this stereotype that, oh my god, females are so emotional and they're so fucking crazy, and we are the ones unhinged, But have you seen a man, oh my god, what is that? How did I not see that? Anyways, Have you seen a freaking man react to you saying like, hey, I don't really like how you are liking these like half naked photos of girls? Just literally being like, I don't think it respects our relationship and I don't know why you're doing that. And then they respond like, oh, you just want me to delete all social media? You want me to delete my Instagram? Just never go on social media, never look at any other girl's photo? And they go to the extremes, to the freaking extremes, to you just being like politely asking, why are you doing this, you know? So yeah, we're the ones emotionally unhinged when that's how you react to us simply bringing an issue up that should be handled easily, you know? But then they go all out, you know what I mean? So anyways, as I was saying, I, as a female, or anybody, not even just as a female, but everybody has the right to feel a way and to express it in their relationship. Now in my relationship, I, for the most part, I mean, sometimes there's days where I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to bring this up. It's, you know, I don't want to feel like I'm being too crazy or I'm feeling like I'm being controlling or why like I shouldn't. It's crazy for me to think this way. But you know, I have gotten to the point in like the relationship where I feel very comfortable, you know, bringing any issues that I have up. And sometimes, yeah, it takes some teeth pulling. But at the end of the day, I am okay with bringing it up to him and I feel safe bringing it up to him. I don't think he will judge me. I don't think he will gaslight me and say, oh my God, why are you being so emotional? Why are you taking this so hard and like making me feel stupid or making me feel like I did something wrong for just feeling a certain way, you know? When in my past relationship, he would always be like, yeah, you're freaking crazy, you stalker crazy woman. Like he would always say, if you just didn't look, like why are you going out searching? If you just didn't even try, then you wouldn't be feeling this way. It's like your actions, most of the time, it's the man's actions or whoever is in the other relationship that's being toxic. It's their actions and what they're doing that's making you feel like that. And you have every right to feel the way you feel. If it makes you feel insecure, if it makes you feel unwanted, if it makes you feel any negative way, you have every right to feel that way. And you have every right to communicate with it without them blowing it up and gaslighting you and then trying to reverse it on you. That's just like, again, it's a narcissistic gaslighter. In my opinion, if a guy reacts like that to you having freaking feelings, God forbid you have feelings, and they do something that literally warrants you feeling any negative way and you bring it up to them, if that's how they react, that's a huge red flag. And you have every right to find somebody who doesn't make you feel like that. And they should 100% make you feel safe and secure in any emotions that you have, and 100% definitely make you feel safe and allowing you to communicate and bring that up to them and not be afraid of, for some reason, it blowing out of proportions, and you can have a civil adult conversation about it. So that's number one major thing that I've learned in my relationship now. So next thing that I've learned is that no relationship is 100% perfect. You're never gonna find a partner that 100% is your ideal freaking partner. Like never, ever, ever. And you can see all these couples videos on TikTok, on YouTube, in these stories and movies that seem picture perfect, and it's not realistic. And until you figure that out, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied in a relationship. And I know this might piss off some other females, and I'm really sorry, but I'm trying to help you because it's just not realistic. And I get it. I get setting your standards high. I get not settling for somebody. And I think you have every right to do that. You have every right to not settle and go after what you want. But I see all these videos of like these girls and they have their like check boxes of these men. Like they need to have this, they need to have that, And if they don't have, check all these boxes, I'm not going to go for them. Or they expect a male to be 100% provide everything and give them $1,000 every single day and pay for everything and do everything for them. And I get it, you want to be in your feminine energy and you want a masculine man to allow you to be in that feminine energy. I 100% agree with that. But at the same time, you're never going to be 100% happy if you want your partner to be perfect for you. A relationship has ups and downs. It has compromises. It has things where you have to understand that we are not going to agree on this, or like there's something that I don't like that he does or how he is, but that's his way of life. But at the end of the day, if that man loves you with all his heart and tries and puts the effort in, makes you happy and puts everything in his like effort to make you happy, he doesn't doesn't need to 100% meet your expectations, because I know for sure 100% you probably don't meet 100% of his expectations. But at the same time, I just think what we see on social media nowadays makes us feel like we have to have this ideal person that checks all the boxes, when in reality it's not that. Because like in my relationship, I am so freaking happy. I love Luke so much, but at the same time there are all things about him that like I don't 100% I guess agree with. Like for me, fitness is like a huge thing. For him, not so much. He doesn't even like to go to the gym. He doesn't really like to work out, but he's not like super unhealthy. He is still a healthy individual. But you know, yeah, we are a little bit different when it comes to like our values on fitness and health. But at the same time, does he being like that affect how he loves me or affects how much effort he puts into me? No, he still is an amazing boyfriend. And like I'm not gonna force him to go to the gym where he doesn't enjoy it. He really doesn't enjoy the gym. I'm not gonna make him do something that makes him not happy just to make me happy. Where's the fairness in that? So there's just like things that you need to compromise and realize that your relationship, yes, you are together, but at the same time, you're individual people. And if you expect somebody to completely bend the way of life to satisfy you, that's not a relationship. I don't know. I feel like we expect nowadays, a lot of females expect so much out of, and in reversal, men too. Like I just think in any relationship, you need to realize that your partner is not going to be 100% check all the boxes and be picture perfect, because perfection doesn't exist, and that it takes compromise. It takes a give and take. It takes realizing that there is going to be aspects that you don't 100% agree with or you don't love, but at the same time, that person loves you and is putting in the effort, and they want to see you happy, and they see a future with you, and they're loyal and respect you and communicate. That's a lot that we can ask for. Yes, there's more, but at the same time, I bet you that what we see online is not even the true story of like a lot of the things, because a lot of times people just put their highlights on, like the best things, and then behind closed doors, in reality it's not like that. So until people realize that perfection is just not possible, they're just gonna keep getting upset. So anyways, that's one thing, is that you have to realize that some things are not gonna be how you want it. Like for example, how I love is touch. I love being with my person. I love touching them, cuddling. Luke, he does like to do that, but not as much as me. Like he doesn't need to be constantly cuddling and being touchy all the time. And for me, when we first moved in together, I took it as like, oh my god, he doesn't love me. Why isn't he cuddling with me? Why doesn't he want to sit with me anymore? And everything like that, and lay next to me. That's just how he is. And he's like, I need my personal space. We're still in the same room. I'm still like talking to you and interacting with you. I just don't need to be touching you. And I realized like, that's okay. He doesn't need to freaking be constantly touching me to show that he loves me. And I had to like compromise on that. And that's okay. That's totally okay. And that is what relationships is compromising and realizing each other's like boundaries and respecting them, and just, you know, figuring out how you all live together. But yeah, that is main point number 2, is that you're never gonna find your perfect dream person, because that's impossible. But as long as that person loves you and puts effort in and respects you and shows you that you are their only one, you gotta be okay with, you know, not having everything be how you want it. Because to me, loving somebody is finding and realizing all their flaws and quirks and still loving them even after realizing that. So loving somebody is accepting their flaws and their imperfections and deciding to still love them and choose them every single day. That's how I feel. Okay, and now the third and last thing that I learned is that you need to separate yourself from your relationship. So with my past relationship, he was my everything. He was my all. I literally could not even do anything without him. And I would put everything in my life on the back burner for him. Like even my family, my friends, I put him on a freaking pedestal when he definitely did not deserve it. Because let me tell you, he was a charity case, my ex. It's always works like that too. It's always the ugly men who treat you like shit. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, I put him above everything. And that is not a healthy relationship. That is not healthy when this person is your, like, everything one and all. Like, everything in life besides him is below him. Not even yourself, not even your own goals and dreams and health and just everything in your life, family, other friends, they are below him. That is not healthy. That is not how life is supposed to be. So, like, what I'm basically saying is that a relationship shouldn't be where your world revolves around him. Like he's the sun and you're just a planet revolving around him. Like, no, you are your own world. You're your own individual and you should have your own life. Like, yeah, your lives grow with each other and you guys help each other do better. You know, you guys complement each other, but you guys aren't together. You guys need to have separate lives. And if you are constantly trying to immerse yourself in his life, one, he's gonna feel suffocated, and two, where's your dreams? Where are your goals? Like, how are you gonna be able to achieve your own life that you want if you're constantly revolving it around him? And that's kind of what happened with my ex. I lost myself. I lost sight of who I was and where I wanted to be and my goals and my dreams. I completely I just became a little puppy just following him around. Like, who was I? No, I don't know. I was just his little puppy. Like, that's so sad. I wasn't my individual person. I think that's so important to separate your life from each other. Obviously, you're still growing your lives together, but you have separate lives. Now, I'm really able to do that with Luke. Like, obviously, I love being with him. I like every single time I come home, I just want to hug him. I want to kiss him. I want to spend some time with him. But at the same time, I'm okay with having my own life. I am pursuing my own dreams, even though, yeah, like my couple videos goes, I'm in my 20s. I'm trying to figure out what I want in my life and trying to figure out where I stand and trying to get my career started. But I am putting my own time and effort towards that. I have been making new friends, like I said in my past video, and spending time with them and having quality time with friends and building those relationships. I enjoy just going to the gym by myself. I enjoy going on errands and going on shopping trips by myself. I am happy with myself. And I think that is so important to have your own individual life and where you can be who you want to be and pursue where you want to be in life while still growing with your person, but not having to be attached at the hip, because again, that's just not healthy. You're going to suffocate your partner, and second, you're going to lose yourself and like not even know where you stand, because hopefully this never happens, but like, what if that relationship does fall apart? Then where are you gonna go from there? Because you focused all your time on him, and now that he's away, what are you gonna do now? You're gonna have to start completely from scratch, re-find yourself. So my tips for you is like, when you're in a relationship, don't put him on a pedestal. Yes, you love him and you should put quality time towards him and make him feel important, but that's only one part of your life. You have yourself, which should be your priority, whether it be, you know, reading books or other hobbies you have, focusing on your career, your dreams, on your fitness, and you have other friends that should be part of your life too, and your family, of course. Like, you need to spend time with your family, call them, spend time with them, make an effort towards them. That is so important, because you don't know when people are gonna be gone. So if you put all your time in just one person, all the other people that are important to you that you kind of put on the back burner, once they're gone, you'll be like, wow, I didn't put the time needed. When I was living with my family, I didn't really spend that much time with them. I didn't really care to. I mean, I love them, but I was just like, I don't want to spend time with my parents. Like, I want to be up in my room, holed up. I don't want to be with them right now. And like, now that I'm away, and they're old, they're like in their 70s because they adopted me when they were older. Their health is declining, and I don't know how much time I have left with them. And I look back at all the times that I wanted to stay in my room and not spend time with them, and I don't know how many more times I can like see them, because I live hours away. So even now, our time together is minimal, and it just makes me really sad that when I was close to them, I didn't really cherish the time that I had because I put other things in front of them. So yeah, just don't make your life revolve around a relationship, a boyfriend, a significant other. Yes, give them time, but give time to other things in your life because they're also important, that need your time and effort in. So I'm just happy that in my current relationship, I'm comfortable and feel free, and I myself am at the point where I'm okay with not, 100% feel I need to like suffocate a person to make them love me. It was kind of like an insecure attachment, I don't feel like that. I feel like I can give him space. He can have his own life, and I don't feel like he's gonna like hate me for it. We both love our individual lives and loving our lives together, and it's so healthy, and it helps me find myself and still have time for other things in my life. So that's like super important. And like, if you're with a guy who wants for you to only give time for him, red flag. But yeah, those are like the 3 biggest main things that I learned in my current relationship, and I think it's very important to keep those in mind in any relationship you go into. And I hope this helps or relates to anybody else, any ladies or even men out there who are in relationships. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.